about how much this movie costs. There's some interesting things because of all the delays. It got pretty spendy.
Oh, you know what? Let's just get to it then, Jim.
All right. Well, let's get to the numbers. All right. Well,
yeah, let's get to the numbers.
Dr. No, of course, was, came out in 1962 in Britain, but then I think in 1963 in the US. That's when it came out here. The budget was a little under $1 million, and they had issues with that. It was hard for them to make the movie for that much money. So they did say that it was hard because they did say something about, you remember the big fish tank that he had, like the big fish.
Oh,
well,
right.
They didn't have enough money to do stuff like that. So it was a projector of goldfish that they blew up. And that's all they can do to make that huge fancy. Yeah. They couldn't do a real tank. They had to do that. So there was a lot of cutting corners on the movie where they had to the guy was like, God, I had hardly any money to do anything. So yeah,
did you
under
happen
$1 million
to see
to make it.
what Sean Connery got paid by any chance?
It didn't say. I didn't see anything that said his salary. I'm sure it wasn't a ton because it's the first movie, but it didn't say how much he got paid for the very first one.
I know how much Ursula Andrews got paid. She got paid $6,000.
Yeah.
$6,000.
$6,000. Today's equivalent would have been $55,000.
Wow.
Yeah, $1 million in 1968 is worth $8,500,000 today, which still isn't that much for a movie.
No, not at all.
It's actually not. I would be considered.
Well, wait to hear how much a
low budget indie.
How much the No Time to Die cost. But let's do Dr. No first. Like I said, it cost a little under $1 million. The opening weekend was May 8th of 1963 in the United States. The total gross up to this date, because it had multiple releases, they did anniversary releases and everything else. So the all-time total US gross was 16 million. And the worldwide all-time gross was a little over 59 million.
Wow.
So
low.
So it's low, but because it came out in 63, of course, 63. and then if the re-releases and stuff, and then that doesn't include like DVD sales or streaming rights or anything like that, just the actual theater stuff. So I don't know, it could be a little bit more than that after that, but that
doesn't sound too bad. If they made it for $1 million, they probably reinvested a couple million to do the re-releases. So they want to make it pretty good money.
Yeah. So No Time to Die. Let's talk about the budget for No Time to Die. Did you guys look it up at all?
I didn't. Can I guess? I love to guess. Okay, so No Time to Die was made in. So I'm gonna say, it cost $80 million.
Okay. Zach, what
do
you
know? I looked it up.
Oh, don't you can't say anything. Zach, did you look it up?
No, but I did see it in Amber's notes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, $250 million to produce.
Is that close? No, I was way off. Okay,
it's $250 million to produce more than Dr. No.
Yeah, that was just to produce the movie. $100 million to promote it, and there was tens of millions of dollars because of postponements due to COVID-19, director changes, a lot of stuff. So yeah, the movie was supposed to open in 2019, but they did director change. I think Boyle, what's his name? Danny Boyle. Danny Boyle was the original director.
Oh.
He bowed out of it, and so they had to find another director, and that's who they ended up finding. There was injuries, of course, that stopped some stuff, and then of course the pandemic. So those three things really drove the cost of this movie up. It said that for every month that the movie was delayed, because like I said, it was November 9, 2019 was supposed to come out, $1 million a month in interest payments for every month. And the movie came out in October 8th, 2021. So that's 2 years. So there's a lot of overages there for sure.